Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Now they're shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming to
Transforming and rolling out.
chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
It
a,
works.
Sunny to sue.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
the word?
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, Phoenix Squad? Welcome to another episode of the Remnant Gamers Podcast, episode 30. Who's hungry? I am the man of 1,000 gamer tags, the direct edition, and joining me tonight are my fellow co-hosts, Moose.
How's it going? Oh yeah, how's it going, people? I'm the moosest of the Goosey Lucy. Who the hell's next? I don't have anything for this.
All right. I feel it. My name is Servo, and I'm here jumping on some fries.
I'm the artist formerly known as Jono. Hi.
So what are you known as now?
Not Jono.
You should blow
Very
your
original.
emo bangs when you do that. I'm the artist formerly known as Jono.
Yeah,
Jono.
pull your hair the other way, like not JS.
Say hi.
Well, it's good to
Hi.
be here, everybody.
I'm the artist formerly known as Jono.
What's up, guys? Hi.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my plastic fork.
What a drag.
Nunduxy. So yeah, hello.
Oh, yeah.
Jono's dying.
I'm,
All right,
I'm
we're good,
always
we're good.
dying. It's fine. It's perfectly natural.
I mean, yes, technically we are all dying. All of
And
ourselves
at least,
are dying.
and at least
constantly.
if your monitors are big enough, we're 6 feet apart. You gotta be in a really
Hey.
big monitor, though.
I mean,
I
put it up
got-
on your TV.
I got a few monitors. Do I combine them all together and put the width like
Yes.
as one?
Always.
Okay.
Why don't you have that set up already?
I didn't feel like doing the whole JP from Grandma's Boy thing.
Oh my god.
It felt a little weird.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not that big of a fan of the Matrix. It's fine though.
Yeah.
As long as you don't turn into a robot boy, I support this. I am a genius.
Toodaloo turd nuggets.
I rewatched that very recently. That's probably
yeah.
like the 80th or 90th time I've probably watched it in my life.
That's so good.
It's so good. It's such a great movie in the dumbest
Oh, yeah.
ways.
Oh yeah. Dude, your pet is a car. Yeah, but it's a fucking sweet car.
What up, Gray Bush? They call you Gray Bush?
My
I don't know why
roommate's
they
got
call
me
me
a
that. It's
steering
because
wheel
he's
for my
old.
car. You mean your parents? Yeah, same thing.
My roommate.
To this day, I have absolutely stolen the new high score. What does that mean? Did I break it?
Every
Like
time.
I have
Every
stolen that.
It's like you can't not get a high score and not say that. It's just like the same as like you can't mention your significant other without calling her my wife. Like fucking Borat.
Oh, hell
This is
yeah.
my wife.
Very nice.
This is my wife.
This is my sister. She is number 3 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan. Like hold the trophy.
God damn it.
Remnant Gamers has transitioned into a movie analysis podcast for those of you that weren't in the know.
Yeah. At the beginning of every podcast, we're just gonna
we're
break
just
down
gonna
and talk about
randomly talk
whatever
about
comes
something.
to mind. You know,
It
Hell,
every
happens.
time.
We're
At least we're not going. Yeah.
So,
Not
Mr.
yet.
Quest,
Give it time.
Yo,
So,
welcome
Mr.
Nobu and Mr. Question.
Yes, Mr. Question asked, what happened to Jono? Well, you see, he was caught in an explosion fire set by babies and saved only his hair. So we salute him for that.
You forgot to mention the
completely
part.
reconstructed him from garbage from outside of his former home and residual waste from the local power plant. Just piled it all together and lit it on fire. It got struck by lightning, miraculous. Odin came down, struck it, and this is what came out of it. We just threw the hair on top to make it kind of look like him.
I love this origin story.
I love this hobo on fire dumpster of a backstory that I have.
Right? That's just,
it's my life.
that's
now.
just how it happened. I mean, Moose, you were there. He can corroborate.
Can confirm.
Motherfuckers are corroborating against me. I see how it is.
We will always corroborate against.
Speaking of corroborating,
or with you if you're there. But in this case, you were dead. We had to do something about it.
that's true. That's true. So what have we all been playing this week?
I don't know. What have you been playing, Jono?
I said it and I completely forgot what I've been playing. Like entirely
What have
brain
you been
wiped.
playing, Lat?
I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was talking about that.
I actually was able to stream a little bit today. I did just a whole bunch of side quests that I was going through.
Nice.
And I am trying to get in my last playtime for Genshin Impact since the closed beta will be ending tomorrow.
And again, we've talked about this before, but remind me, what kind of game is that? Is that like a...
Jono described it perfectly when he said it's a Breath of the Wild anime-inspired JRPG.
And it's like also...
Open-
you said it was like a gachapon like type of...
Yeah,
concept.
I wasn't familiar with the gacha until he mentioned it. Then that's whatever a gacha game is.
You can basically you can spend money or grind up for like new characters in the game. So that's the gacha
gotcha.
portion of it. So you can summon new waifus.
But it's just like cosmetic stuff or what?
No, they're actual characters.
Oh, okay.
Actual it's very much one of those pay to win kind of things, but you can also grind it up. It's like League.
Oh, okay. I follow you.
Okay.
So it's like a mobile style game in the form of like Naruto, where you buy card characters and you get 4-star
Right.
characters.
It doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
give you an advantage. It could, but it's like just new characters.
Pretty much.
Right.
Okay, cool. What about you, Moose?
I've been playing a lot of just jumping from game to game this week, trying to get a little further and Slay the Spire, Monster Train. My CCGs that I love so much.
Yeah.
Like my deck builders. A little bit of Dead by Daylight. Wednesday, we played through more Volcanoids and a game that I shall not mention. Stay close because fuck that game. Fuck that game a lot.
So I got a little bit of info on how we can beat that part, by the way.
Really?
The light demons, like, you know how you have to shine the light towards their direction and they get triggered by it and everything? Apparently if you shine the light like in the opposite direction, like where they're looking, so if you shine it and turn your back towards them, they don't trigger. I don't know how true this is, but if you turn your back to them and you shine the light in the other direction, you can walk in the room with no problems.
So this will probably be more successful than what we were doing.
Which was
Even if that
running
means we're
and
getting
screaming.
killed. And then I also saw on PC Gamer they were talking about a game for edgelords, the Succubus prologue demo, and they're like, there's a big hoopla about it this week and a lot of gaming journalism and stuff.
Hoopla!
And I mean, it is very much it's a romp through hell. So I can see where they were coming from, but you see a lot of shit in there that you don't see in other games, but it's very indicative of hell. So props.
Interesting.
It's kind of like that game Agony, I think it was called.
Oh god, I try to forget that game.
Yeah. This
Is that
like
the one where
Agony
they were
2.
making walls out of babies and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one
There's
that had a
lot
lot
of
of hype and a lot of like love originally, and then it ended up being very, very underwhelming.
Yeah. This is more of that.
I still see it in my Steam today because they wouldn't let me refund it. And every time that I look at it, I just get sad. Every time.
So what have the rest of you been gaming down on?
Jono, did you remember?
A little bit of it, yeah. I remembered some stuff. So let's see. So Minecraft with Servo, that happened this week. That was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed that.
I still need to go back in and finish out my sandcastle.
Yay!
So let's see. Minecraft on Tuesday. I honestly cannot remember what I played. I played some indie games. What were they? Not important. Oh. It was important. It was very important to me. The Walking Fish had an update.
Oh, yeah. I watched that.
It was a fantastic update where you just, it was a prologue, or not a prologue, but what are those things called? After stories? Like,
Yeah.
is that a prologue? I thought prologue was before.
No, after story would be an epilogue.
Epilogue, that's the word. Thank you. It was like an epilogue story where you you go in and you end you end up in a third person view and you're kind of running around. You've got to do this
Interlog.
epic like anime race type of deal, but you also had to shoot some seals and you got to hang out and talk with a bunch of mops.
Navy SEALs?
Yeah, Navy SEALs. You take them to the club sometimes.
Hilarious.
I try.
Wait, you're clubbing seals? What?
No, we're taking the seals to the club. It's fine.
Oh, you're taking seals to the club?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
Navy SEALs.
So after that, then there was Stay Close and Volcanoids with Moose. Other than that, I haven't really done anything else besides, my typical.
Oh, you guys are forgetting Remnant Game Night.
We are.
Oh yeah, we are.
Well, we put that all together, but I was gonna touch on that.
My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to jump the gun.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
We'll pass the gun to Moose.
I kind of wish you were there. It would have alleviated some issues that we ran into.
It would have. At least one issue.
How could it have alleviated an issue just because I was there?
From what we understand, that we had a problem that could have been prevented by having a full party of players.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
I will not speak
Right.
Yeah, bingo.
Servo, what have you done this week?
So, I started by playing quite a bit of new games. I just downloaded a bunch of games off Game Pass and tried a couple of them out. Dead by Daylight was one of them. I think I mentioned that on Friday night
Yeah.
a little bit. That it's just not my style. No big deal. I like the game. I like the fact that it's horror based, all that stuff. But I don't know. I just wasn't interested in trying to win. After a couple matches, I was just like, eh. So I also downloaded Neon Abyss off of Game Pass, which is like a Enter the Gungeon type of game, side scroller, and bullet hell type of shooter. It's really fun. It's made by the same people who make Worms.
I was looking at that one actually.
It's pretty cool. It's a little slower paced. It's not as there's not a lot of dodge rolling around, but they've got abilities and fun stuff. I've only played basically the first level because again I was just trying a bunch of different shit. And then of course I played a little bit of Watch Dogs 2 offline and mostly online because my streams were kind of crazy this week. It was Minecraft, of course, with y'all, and then we did Wednesday night. I played some Modern Warfare and
I think
something else. I don't remember.
I caught a little bit of you playing Modern Warfare and Minecraft on Wednesday, I think.
Oh yeah, I went back and I played some Minecraft too. There was something else, so I can't quite remember it now, but it's unimportant. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Go and learning how to get good at Go. And Jack and I have been going back and forth in the Discord. So if any of y'all think you got what it takes, challenge me. And not just you guys here in the podcast, but any of you in chat.
If anybody wants to give it a go, Servo's up for it.
John,
Hit that gauntlet.
get out.
No. I think you meant to ask me to go out.
Anyway, so
Well, this has been a lovely cast. We hope you enjoyed tonight's session.
as soon as you see the end roll, you're just gonna hear punching sounds. I'm gonna appear suddenly at Jono's house. And it's like beat all the fun out of them. You all right? You gonna make it?
Remind me not to drink when you talk.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to breathe that stuff.
Oh,
Speaking of breathing food, I guess our first topic of the night is
Good segue.
Overcooked. The new Overcooked has been announced for the new Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. All you can eat. I've never played one of these games yet. But I know you guys have played them all together.
Oh yeah,
It looks really cool, and I'd be excited to try it.
it is.
One of them
It's
came out
both of
free.
them. Yeah.
This includes Overcooked 1 and 2. Oh, okay. I'm just catching up for the first time.
And the biggest part about it is they also announced with this that there's going to be crossplay, so you'll be able to play Overcooked with anyone on any platform. And
absolutely.
I think they also announced that this edition is going to come out on the Switch as well,
Yeah,
just for people to have 1 and 2 on there too. It's pretty exciting. I think they're also going to be doing some more optimizing for the game, because there's a little bit of like optimization issues with the console version, but for the second one at least.
Yeah, I would definitely check that out. I'm ready.
I'm excited. What if they make Undercooked? That sounds like when we play Overcooked.
Yeah.
And everything ends up undercooked.
Pretty much. I'm just glad that it's expanding to more of an audience, so more people can experience, like us old heads in the original Mario Party, couch co-op days of yore. We can learn how to hate each other once again, and for every reason imaginable. This is one of those games that just makes you want to fucking kill your friends.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have such a great time when we play Overcooked. I enjoy every second of it.
I guess it's just me.
There's nothing wrong. I mean, you act like we shout at each other and we start making death threats, and somebody ends up crying in a corner. Someone refuses to give food or anything. Yeah, I have a great time. I get to help everyone, and I get to point people in directions. It's good. There's nothing wrong.
Get the cheese over here before I shit open ice sausage, you piece of crap!
See?
Never done.
I need chicken nuggets. I need chicken nuggets.
You guys are just quoting me, and it sounds like such a good time. It sounds like I have a great time playing this game.
And if anybody wants to see what we're talking about, you can check our YouTube page that has our Overcooked Remnant game night.
We should play Overcooked again, guys.
We should.
We should absolutely play Overcooked again.
We should. We sure as hell should.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it so much. So speaking of things and shouting, did anybody catch the Nintendo Direct this week? The mini Nintendo Direct?
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but it was what, that 8-minute.
It was like 8 to 12 minutes. Yeah, it was a short one. I watched it all the way through, but they had a lot of like little things. It was a lot of like them just showing off some indie games and some other like new things that were coming up. They hit a game which everyone was like waiting for, because they had 2 different versions of the Direct. They had the English Direct and they had a Japanese Direct. And they showed off this game that they revealed like 2 years ago or something at E3. And it is called Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys watch the trailer for that game?
I did. I thought, honestly, it kind of... I wasn't sure exactly what it was going to be at first, but I don't know. I think I would play it, probably.
It's like if Rune Factory and Animal Crossing and then also like a hack and slash game all came together.
That's what I was thinking. It seems like a little, almost like a not an action RPG, but yeah, an action RPG a little bit,
bit,
with
yeah.
like some sandbox game stuff.
But
Some
also with
farming
farming.
included, and yeah.
And actually, like the farming and the like caretaking like gameplay for it, it didn't look like overly tedious. It looked like pretty simple, pretty fun to actually do, like a little mini game kind of thing.
So did it not show up in the English version of the Nintendo Direct?
Nope, they showed up during the title, like the introduction. They showed a quick little blip of it, but they didn't show anything at all. And then I think it was roughly the same in the Japanese one. They had like a quick little trailer in it, but they didn't. They didn't go, "Hey, this game." So it was.
I wonder why that is.
A hidden kind of thing.
It said here that in Japan, it like they kicked off the presentation with it, which was what I thought was weird.
I mean, it's also supposed to be like releasing relatively soon.
Yeah.
November 10th globally. And then
is it not releasing in the US? I mean, I guess they wouldn't have showed it on the US one at all.
It's releasing in the US. It's releasing globally on the 10th of November.
That's weird.
I mean,
soon.
I'm sure they're going to end up with another like Nintendo Direct Mini, since they said that this was like the first of the few that they were doing for like this type of thing. It's the first time they've done like a really, really small, condensed, like couple minute one. So I'm sure they'll end up doing something like that again, and they'll probably show that off with it too. But they had a bunch of other things that were, needless to say, a little exciting. One of which I know Servo is insanely excited about. What is it, Servo? What's the game that you're incredibly hyped about them remaking?
You're talking about Shin Megami Tensei,
Of course
right?
I am. Of course I am.
Okay. Yeah. Shin Megami
Talk about
Tensei
Doctor.
is gonna be just so good. I still remember this was around the time where I had gotten really heavily into ordering games from overseas, and it like wasn't released originally in the US. So I got the Japanese version and I played it on my Japanese converted PlayStation that I also played with my Japanese converted TDX, 2DX rather, pad, and playing lots and
I
lots of
remember
2DX.
those days.
Oh yeah, that was when I was in the military, and that's all I did in my off time other than study was play Shin Megami. Actually, I probably did more Shin Megami Tensei, but it was a lot of fun, and I didn't stop playing that game until. And this is gonna date me quite a bit, but until Matrix Online released, and then I got hooked on that.
Word.
What?
Matrix Online.
When it first came out, I was like, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I like was recognized as like a pioneer in that game. I was like one of the few people to get the highest level first, and like we did raids. I like did like one of the first big like party events in the dance club in the game. Like it was wild. Like having pictures of your avatar up on the main website for a video game is pretty fucking dope.
That's pretty impressive.
They need to do more. They need to do more of that.
Website is all gone now. I know. It's funny because that's one of those games like not a lot of people I guess really knew about or cared about. But if you really liked the Matrix, and not to go on a tangent about the Matrix, but if you really liked the Matrix, that game was kind of like feature made for those type of people. And it was kind of interesting because the original way that they set up the game was like that. Like they basically said, hey, we're going to have these in-game events, and if you come and attend them, there's going to be like GMs there, and they're going to be like, you know, basically recording it and taking photos of it as if it was like a real world kind of thing. And then they took that and they would write like little reports in like from inside the Matrix on the website, and it was just wild. So you'd get like live updates of like your friend's guild, and they just, you know, beat the newest DLC or whatever. Not that they had DLC, but you know, the equivalent of that.
Right.
And so it was just wild. And you know, and then Sony took over and it fucking shit the bed.
Yeah.
Did everything. What the hell?
Was Nocturne the one that they also like released in the US and redid with Dante in it? I can't remember if that was Nocturne or if that was 4. No, it wasn't 4.
I don't remember that. I don't know if that's right or not.
I know
the last time I played it, I love the game, but the last time I played it was when it was originally.
I know they did that to one of them, and I only remember that because I was working at GameStop like at the time, and every time I'd like look at the case, I would be able to just pick out like the 4 games that had, and also featuring Dante from Devil May Cry on it, and it was like Beautiful Joe and one of the Shin Megami Tensei games.
Huh. I've never. Oh, he was in 3. Nocturne.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they redid it with that in the US version. And I don't even remember why. I don't even remember like seeing him in there.
They called it Lucifer's Call, apparently, it says, according to the wiki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Random little tidbit for you there.
Yeah, great game.
Man, they also announced
like demon Pokemon, basically.
Exactly, and I like the Shin Megami Tensei games. Like I love the Persona games, and then the Shin Megami Tensei games are their own entity as well. What was that?
Agreed.
You all right, Servo?
Fine.
Okay. You worried me there for a second.
I had OBS open, and apparently somebody was resubscribing offline.
Oh, okay.
I was like, because you guys have heard my resub. It's like, wow. I was like,
No, but they also announced the 5th version of Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
So all exciting. I think that one's going to be a console release as well, because the last one was 4, which released on 3DS.
Right.
Everyone's looking off. I'm so confused.
I'm
something?
Well, y'all are over here to me, so I'm looking at you.
Oh, okay.
Camera's here. The podcast preview is over here for me, and then what we're talking about is right here. So if I'm looking to see what we look like, I have to look way over there.
Yeah, what we're talking about is over here. This is general bullshit, and this is you.
God damn it.
Here, just for you, I'll put you right in the middle. So I can look right into your soul.
So nice.
Is this doing anything for you, buddy?
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Matt's over here playing Genshin still.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
That's like, yep. Genshin.
Yeah.
Shin
Megami
Megami
Megami Genshin. Genshin Impact. That's what we're talking about, right? Yeah.
Yes. You
Impact.
say what? Genshin Impact?
Yeah, I did. Genshin Impact is coming out with Rocket League for free this summer, by the way.
Whoa, Genshin Impact is doing it? Mind blown.
It's gonna be great. It has nothing to do with Genshin Impact other than
what you just said.
So Rocket League. But Rocket
Genshin
League,
Impact. Rocket League, Genshin Impact.
They should have some fucking anime titty skins for the car, though. I'm just saying.
I know they could go back so far with that. The initial D, I mean, just starting off. There's so much they can do with it.
I vote for this. I'm hitting the I vote for this button as hard as I can. I want to put anime titties on my car.
Deja vu.
That as well.
Wait, you can't put anime titties on your Rocket League car?
No.
Not that I'm
Fuck
aware
that,
of.
I'm uninstalling.
Yeah, for real.
Uninstall.
Fucking shit.
But
0
it
out
is
of
gonna
10.
be free, and I'm very excited to see some new people joining the game.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
Cross-platform, so it's gonna be fucking dope. It's like gonna be almost like as if they made Lucio Ball free to everyone.
But look, Rocket League is one of the games, the only games that is truly cross-play, like across. I mean, well, except for mobile.
Modern Warfare.
Fortnite.
Man, never mind.
Fortnite.
Yo, Mr. Freaking Question.
What happened?
Gift stubs again?
Look,
5.
hell
Oh my
did
God.
it miss?
Yo,
Thank you, Mr. Question. I don't have an air horn.
to Floof. King Snugglewumps 86,
Snugglewumps.
Kazak DK, Taiho Shinote, and Beast Power 613. Welcome to the Phoenix Gang. Is that what we're calling it?
Oh, there's still
Phoenix
some,
Squad.
there's still
Oh,
some
God,
more.
there's more. Talthus and Jay Brad Halls, thank you, Mr. Question, there in the chat, if you're here, for giving you a nice gift sub.
Get some
Get
hype
you
going
ad
in
free.
chat, everybody.
Somebody get an air horn. I don't have one. I didn't have one with me.
Hold on, I got
I got. Yeah, I got one too.
Uh,
Oh, there you go.
I don't have anything to use as a makeshift horn right now.
Oh, one more. T Freeland 89. That is 8 gift subs.
Hell to the
This
yes.
session.
They
Mr.
have
Question. I don't think you realize how much we appreciate you, man.
seriously, like legitimately,
I need a horn.
you are.
Doing the most in a good way.
Jono, the horn moment is past.
Yeah.
There's no need to pull out your horn anymore, John.
Put your horn away, Jono.
What if I just pull out my lightsaber instead?
Oh, put that thing away.
Typical masculine response. Pull out your sword.
I tell you. Well, you already got the suns out, guns out.
Honestly,
Excellent.
I would pull my gun out, but that would be against TOS.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We got a bunch of gift subs. So anyway, I started blasting.
Mr. Question asks.
Gonna get some emotes here.
Yes,
Yeah.
most of us, anyways.
Spearfishing tournament 2019 that I was not at. Yeah.
Yes.
You say spearfishing?
Spearfishing, yeah. I got a funny story about that.
I have no idea.
It doesn't matter. Let me tell you something real funny. One time, this guy called up the dive shop. Legit, this happened. All right. This guy calls the dive shop. And I've had people call and ask dumb questions before, but this was just like kind of so cute that it was so ignorant. He calls and he's like, "Hey, I'm not from Florida, blah, blah. I was interested in, like finding some activities to do, like I know they have scuba diving and snorkeling and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, snorkeling, not so much. The beach kind of blows for snorkeling. But if you want to go scuba diving, you can get a boat and you can go out and do spearfishing." And he's like, "Oh, is that like scalloping or lobstering? I've heard of those." And I was like, "Yeah, kind of." And he's like, "Well, I've never heard of those." And I was like, "What? Heard of those? What do you mean?" And he goes, "Well, like scallops, lobsters. I've never heard of spearfish before." I laughed so loudly, like it was like this. Like he said that, and immediately I went, "Ha! Oh!" I held the phone away, and then I put him on hold for a second, and then immediately picked back up, and I was like, "Spearfishing refers to the way in which you catch the fish, shooting it with a spear gun." And he was like, "Oh, gotcha. You should call it spear gunning." And I was like,
Yeah, don't try to recover, buddy.
yeah. I started to.
Yeah.
I really started to be like, "Oh yeah, it's just like that. Just like scalloping or lobstering. The spearfish are just not very common."
He's like, "Oh, sweet. It's like swordfish. Cool. So we're going to like hang out in a server room with John Travolta and say I'm in a whole bunch." I'll go sit in the corner now. Done. I'm done. I realize how horrible that pun was. I'm out. Well, good. You did. Yeah, my pun absolutely killed.
He
was
made
talking
he
about
made a
swordfish.
swordfish. Yeah, he was talking about swordfish, and he referenced the John Travolta movie with
I was like, oh, we're gonna go sword fishing. We're gonna sit in a server room with John Travolta, and then Servo died from my horrible joke.
Anyway, speaking of swordfish, some extremely attractive woman led her team to victory in Netflix's gaming tournament.
Yeah, I saw that. Netflix was they were holding a gaming tournament for their film Old Guard that premiered on the streaming service, which is based off of a comic book, and so it was called the Old Guard Invitational, and they played Apex, but it was only it was for all female teams only.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the team name was Team Bliss that won, and it was all women of color, and they were just saying how proud they were and how they were able to like showcase their skill. And they asked her, if there's probably a lot of young girls watching, and what was the message that she had for them. And she was just saying how they're going to have a lot of guys that tell them that they can't do something and don't listen to them. And I thought that was a pretty cool message that she sent out.
Yeah, I was watching the recaps of those matches, and holy shit!
Yeah,
it's like they just reiterated how hard I suck at Apex. They're pulling some nasty shit.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I watched the little video that was put in as part of the article, and I thought that was really impressive, and also like the fact that they do cosplay, and I was just like, that's too fucking cool. And like I mentioned, I was like immediately just a photo. I was like, okay, you got my attention,
right? But we're gonna have to get you guys on some Apex come this fall when that crossplay hits. And I'm like.
Oh,
Like, gosh, damn! Y'all only had one victory.
I've never even played the game.
Oh my gosh! Servo, you cut me deep. You cut me deep, Servo.
Oh, equally.
Not me. I haven't played in over a month, and actually, after 3 weeks of not playing, I went back and tried to play, and yeah, I sucked balls. So.
Well, then, yeah, as soon as that crossplay drops, I will absolutely queue up with you. That's the direct edition. I've been slowly getting back into it myself.
Hells yeah!
I would try it.
Are you talking about Lifeline?
Yeah, Lifeline's in a good spot now. She's in a good spot. Oh yeah.
Oh, they released Apex Funkos.
Really? Yeah, I need to slow my roll on.
Why don't you want to hear anything else to do with Funkos?
What's that? Oh.
Yeah, your house is like 80% Funkos.
There's no such thing as too many Funkos.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I'm all about it.
Somehow muted myself. You were correct, Nobu. I was talking about You guys didn't need to hear about the super secret Disney Mickey Funko Pops. It's fine.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I forgot that I muted myself for stream, and I don't know why. I think I hit a button.
I mean, every once in a while, we just do things. We don't really think about it. It's just like something that happens.
Never thought of a day in my life.
John, apparently you have a hair admirer.
Yeah, I do. Hi, Luna. My hair used to be much longer than this. It just I happened to blow it out today. I thought today was the day, so I stuck a needle into an electric socket, and I thought that it would turn me into Freakazoid, and it did not. As it turns out.
Lesson learned.
He's still been wearing the red pajamas around like this, so
I don't want you to tell them what I do after stream.
that was before stream.
Yeah, before and after. Every day is after stream.
Too bad. Anyway.
No. Pain. So anyway.
So real quick,
Go ahead.
before we talk about this,
Mhm.
did anybody listen to the new Logic album?
I have it queued up. I haven't listened to it yet, but I've heard that it was good.
It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Okay.
I
If
was
anyone
not
here-
a giant fan of his album before that.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I loved it, but not everybody's all about it. If you
Yeah.
like Logic, go check out his new album. No pressure. And
Yeah,
it's
I only
really good.
I only know Logic through you guys. So
Yeah, I fucking love Logic.
Also, if you happen to like his music, he's allowing it to be streamed DMCA free on anybody's stream.
Which
Wow.
is
that's cool.
the best news possible, because I will gladly listen to all of that, like on endless
So-
repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What type of music does Logic play?
He's a rapper.
Okay, so is it hardcore rap, nerdcore rap, or is it just like
No, it's
hip hop, lo-fi hip
kind of
hop?
in between. It's kind of like a
Depends
Chance
on the
Rapper, maybe like Drake somewhere in there.
Okay,
You know, it's not hardcore, but it kind of can be. But it's a little bit more fun. Like I equate a lot of his music to like Graduation, like
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, like when
Someone
Kanye was good.
Kid Cudi, you know, shit like that.
gotcha.
It's pretty fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
like literally, Incredible True Story is one of my favorite albums, like of all time. Mostly because it's a full, a full like story, and that really gets me. And also
Yeah.
Steve Bloom's in it, so worth.
Yeah, if anybody in the chat hasn't listened to Logic, or if you guys want to check out like some songs you haven't heard before, like my favorites are Hallelujah and 44 More. Absolutely great tracks.
Those are really, really good. His original album, let's see, Nikki was one of the best songs on that album, hands down. And then Metropolis was also really good.
Yeah. So to top all that off, this great album, he already made the announcement. This is his last album. He's retiring from music, which is interesting, but also he explained a lot of it. Basically, he's got a family to support now, and he's doing a lot of that. And he's also moving in a new direction. He just got signed with Twitch, signed a freaking 7-figure deal with Logic. And I watched his stream the night of the release of the album.
Yep.
And honestly, it's exactly what you would expect. 90,000 viewers, and it's just him bullshitting with him and his people that he employs. And
This
That's it.
this isn't a new thing either, because Logic has been streaming on Twitch throughout his entire music career. Like he is to heart a nerd and a gamer, and does a lot of that in his music still too, with references and with other little things. I'm pretty sure 44 he mixed the first 44 bars he mixed Super Mario Bros in parts of it. But he has been on Twitch for years, and they were like, okay, you're done with music, let's get you a deal, let's get you partnered with us on Twitch. But this is also coming at the end of little funny that we're getting the end of one contract and the beginning of another contract.
Right.
You know, the end of one large contract and the beginning of another large contract.
Which I'd like to mention, I posted a topic after we put together the list for today.
Yeah, I still
the
wanted
most
to
part-
talk about that too.
It's the same thing that you've been hearing pretty much.
Oh, okay. I thought
but
if you had something new.
In case you guys weren't aware, Dr. Disrespect has been making some comments on social media, very kind of bland stuff, posting the videos that he's been posting to Twitter, on YouTube, and a lot of just behind the scenes, no further interviews other than what we talked about last time. Where basically he's just staying out of the picture right now until this whole lawsuit thing gets out of the way. But it's, of course, still trying to remain in the public eye because essentially we don't know what it is yet. Well, there's some rumors, but he's still going to be doing some stuff outside of Twitch. So, well, I guess we'll wait and see what that's going to be.
But dude, if it's really a lawsuit, I mean, there's no telling how much time that could take.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, he could be, for all we know, he could just be sitting there creating tons of content, waiting for the opportunity to release it on a platform.
Right.
But there's literally just no way of knowing.
I don't know. I don't understand why he would wait. I mean, he's already banned from Twitch. He even said he's not going back to Twitch, rightfully so. I mean, from the way that they handled this whole thing, whether it's their fault or not, or whether somebody made a mistake or whether it was done on purpose, still not knowing why you were banned. I mean, why would you go back to that? And we talked about it before, where he has the power, the streaming power, to pretty much just do his own thing, and he still probably pull the same, if not better, numbers.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I believe it has to do with whatever the content of the lawsuit is and the actual reason why he was banned, which, again, we may never find out. But essentially, like, for someone like that who is under contract and has made a statement saying that they no longer are looking for that kind of exclusive deal, I would say it's probably because he's either A, trying to reinvent his content around what he's going to be doing next, or B, there's some legal repercussion that he is preventing himself from being, hit by.
Right.
He does. I'm sure he's still in the business of trying to make his stream make some money. So
yeah. I kind of feel like at this point it is a screw up on Twitch's part, and they kind of know that if they give him the reason, he's going to give it to them fans, and the fans are going to go ballistic on Twitch about it. So
yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, again, he was at one point one of the biggest streamers and had been for a long time before the Ninjas and Shrouds came along. And then then he still contended with them and Summit and a lot of the top streamers, in that category. And and then now this was the thing that was in the article, was that he had left a message on Discord, basically saying that he's getting fueled up, the engine's roaring, just think about it, which doesn't mean anything, but it does kind of give the feeling
things are coming.
Yeah, something is gonna happen. Who knows what that is? But yeah. So that's Dr. Disrespect update for the week.
Well, we'll be back next week when we find out one more piece of a puzzle.
Yeah, or they just
when we get that little breadcrumb.
Same articles over and over and over and over, and the rewording the headlines in different ways.
Yeah, either way, I'm excited to see Logic on Twitch though. Like he streamed his whole album. He does gaming. He's gonna do music. It's gonna be bits of everything, and I'm for it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, that'll certainly be very.
I'm not the kind of person that will probably watch a lot of that content, but
That's
I
what
do
I'm
enjoy
saying.
his music, and so if he's on, it's just like Dr. Disrespect. I'll probably watch for a little bit because it's interesting to see what those type of streamers do. But
I'll tune in because it's a show.
Yeah,
it's very much like a small bits of a TV show kind of thing.
Yeah, to be honest, and this is kind of something that I was thinking about earlier today, was I find a lot of the top streamers, their streams are very like uninteresting to me, like genuinely uninteresting. Like I don't know why I connect so much more with streamers that are like have smaller viewerships, but I think it's because to a certain extent you're able to connect with them.
Yeah,
Right.
Bingo, because that's exactly where I was gonna kind of follow up with you on that, is because it does seem like with the big streamers, and no fault of their own whatsoever, but it does definitely seem like, okay, well, they have a giant constantly scrolling chat. They can't really see anything. So every
Right.
now and again, if somebody does a donation and puts a message in front of their face, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, you guys. Yeah, I'm looking at you. But then it's just a litany of stuff. There's not really a bond there.
Yeah. But to me, that's like the equivalent of like you're at a Logic concert and Logic points at you for a moment.
Bingo.
That's how I feel when I watch it, as opposed to going to a concert at a bar that's right there, and then when the concert's over, I get to sit down and have a beer with the person who was just playing and like talk to them. Like that's kind of the interaction that I more prefer. And from Twitch, especially from the entertainment side of Twitch, like that's really what I value more. I mean, it's always cool to see a show, like that of someone who's big time, but at the same time, it's like I didn't really get anything from that other than they were standing in front of me for a moment,
Yeah, like the smaller ones, they've got like a little more heart to it. Like it's a little more relatable, kind of.
Yeah, because I mean, again, we're all streamers, we kind of like connect with that kind of mindset of like we're all like trying to, play the game, have fun with it,
We're all trying to get to that point where we have a scrolling chat and we can be like, hey, yeah, you're the one. Yeah, thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, not really.
Everyone streams for different reasons,
right?
And I admire that like enthusiasm and trying to get to that point. But like me personally, my streams I don't feel like I do that. Like I'm more of like a here's my stream. Like enjoy. If you don't enjoy, then it's like being at a bar. Like, don't heckle me because I will get you kicking. I will get you fuck out. Like,
get you kicking out.
I'll put your ass out.
You gotta get the kicking.
Hell yeah! Kick a fight.
Starting to fight. That's a kicking.
By the way, we're up to 182 bits in the chat right now.
Yeah, I'm just watching this roll through. I'm like Mr. Freaking Question up in here, Superman in the chat.
Why all y'all look so well groomed? Why can't act like we can't clean up?
I know.
I don't know who you're calling well groomed. Do you see this rat's nest on my head right now?
That's not a rat's nest.
No. You don't know that there's not a rat in here.
Pull a rat.
Yes, I do.
God, I really wish that I had.
Pull a fucking rat out right now.
I wish that I had a small little toy rat to just pull out.
Pop your titty out right now. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Nobody fucking do it.
Dear God.
Speaking of popping a titty out.
Speaking of popping a titty out.
Apparently somebody that a lot of people know got into some hot water and then not only got into the hot water, but then like basically like just sunk down in it like a hot tub, just like went right under the water, just put their shoulder right into the storm. They just fucking. And the person I'm talking about is of course Zero.
Yes,
as we all know, the competitive Smash Bro Pro, who has been considered the best Super Smash Bros. Brawl player of all time. Which fucking gives shit about Brawl anymore. Ultimate is obviously disappeared.
I mean, yes.
Unpopular opinion. Was being accused of
Smash Bros.
Sexual misconduct. Not sadly, the guy's a fucking piece of garbage now that he's admitted to it. But yeah, he admitted to it. Misconduct with minors, and then after all that started, he admitted to it. Albeit the actual details of said stories are not nearly as disgusting as it sounds, it's still just ugh, and it gives you that kind of ugh feeling when you see his face now. So he has decided, as he should have, and actually he was like very oddly professional in the way that he did it. But
I think he was trying to get ahead of the storm.
exactly, and that, again, that's kind of the way of doing it. I heard an interesting story, actually. This is very related. That like buffalo, like out in the wild, if they like see a storm is coming, they don't like run from it. They actually like all get shoulder to shoulder, and they just kind of like run into it because they know that that's the fastest way out. And I kind of feel like that was his like thinking process behind this.
Yeah.
Was just like, yep, I did it.
But what
Let's
if
get this over with?
What if lightning strikes one of them? Do they all get struck?
There's a ton. Well, because they're all touching.
Yeah.
I guess
just
technically,
conduct
yeah.
to all of them.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe all the fur like is like somewhat insulated and
insulated.
I gotta look up the science of buffalo now. Fuck.
Right? Yeah, the whole Smash community as a whole right now is an absolute fucking farce.
Yeah.
For people that have been keeping up with like, there's popular YouTuber Sky Williams who had basically the mansion that Zero's tied to in these in this scandal. The whole Sky Williams house in general is a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. And this was just kind of going on. It was just a thing. Like it's kind of sickening, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and it's sad that it's sad that you. I can't imagine having a daughter because I mean, just the way that some of the guys in this position of power, and then they use that to prey on these young women. It's frightening and sickening, and it makes the reason for like the Netflix female only tournament. It makes like we have to do something like that just so they can feel safe, and it shouldn't be that way. I mean, they should feel safe regardless.
There you go.
So, yeah. So yeah, Zero, he looks like he was trying to get out in front of it. And I guess to me, it sounded like one of those like Twitter celebrity apologies that one of their PR persons wrote or something when they get caught in a scandal or something like that. And it seemed like he did it like, I'm just going to do this so it can all blow over and I can go back to doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, and again, it was kind of interesting the way that he approached it, because it was like 18 days after, what did I read? 18 days after these accusations started coming out, then he was banned.
Right.
So it took them like a little over 2 weeks to even ban him based on what they found, which I guess, again, they were trying to prioritize the most severe cases, and they were issuing these, permanent suspensions based on what it was that they found. So I guess it just took them that long for whatever reason. But then I guess other than Twitch, Zero banned himself. Like he took himself off of everything.
Right.
So the Alenity strategy.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Twitter storm. It was just like he saw what was coming and decided, you know what? Let's go ahead and take care of that. Apparently he's, going to be working on himself and, doing things like that to try and better himself. But he's already said that he's basically not coming back to the Smash community at all. And
I mean, I really don't think he'll be welcomed back.
Yeah. No, exactly. So,
I would hope not.
Not only that, but it was like they mentioned that this is kind of like an opportunity for someone else to like take his place. Not take his place. That sounds weird. To replace the top pro in the
right. It's a chance for someone else to come up.
Yes, yes, exactly. So because again, like he was seen as being the best, and even though he may still be the best, no one gives a shit anymore because with something like that, no one gives a shit about how good you are at Smash Bros.
Bingo.
Also, at the bottom of this article, they included Ultimate Smash Bros. Ultimate is now available on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that little fucking capitalism. All right. Anyway,
There should be alert sounds question.
Yeah.
bling 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 bling. Did you mute those on accident, John?
I don't think so.
Well, you did mute yourself, so
But
it is a possibility.
You know, that's fair.
It's quite possible, yes.
You know what? Damn it! I hate when that makes sense.
No, I don't have anything muted. I don't know why it's not coming through.
Interesting. That's a mystery.
It's just lagging.
It could just be
yeah.
lagging.
Question: maybe you broke it like you did the last time.
Mhm.
You finally fulfilled the prophecy and broke it.
You broke it.
Did you turn it off? No.
hey, Chibi.
What is up, Chibi?
She's alive
The
and said
swank
that's
shirt?
a swank shirt.
Yeah.
Our missing member is here.
Yeah, it is. Is the swankiest. I'm a fan.
Sorry, question.
That is a nice shirt.
Yeah, I do like it a lot, actually. Like,
It's honestly super comfy. And don't we have a code for it? Don't we have some kind of hashtag code?
We do.
Yeah, we actually do. We do have a code. If you want to, we order from No Name Nerd, and if you want to get 10% off, you can use the Remnant Gamers code RMNTGMRS.
Just one of those nice ones. And can they have can they get ones of ours? Or is it
Not yet.
Ah.
I'm still working on the store to see how we can have a Remnant Gamers jersey that is for order.
oh, yeah.
So pending, and then you'll be able to get all of your favorites. Collect them like Pokemon.
Yeah, actually, we got turned on to this by a friend of the stream, Chevy Kid 55. He's the one that told me about No Name Nerd, and then I also ordered. I just got it day before yesterday. I ordered a custom baseball tee, button-up tee for Philly's Finest, and I just gave it to him for his birthday today.
Very nice.
But it was his birthday before I ordered it.
Right.
About 2 weeks to come in, but it was a really nice shirt. He cried a lot.
They're super comfy. Like, honestly, like the material way nicer than what I thought.
Yeah, super
Agreed.
nice. So check it
Very
out.
nice.
Go look on Instagram and on the interwebs. No Name Nerd. They're really nice.
And they even have some other things like dresses and leggings on there too.
True.
It's not all
It's a beauty
jerseys.
beauty.
Now, if only I could get like a tank top or some V-necks, then I'd be set.
Just make it into a TikTok.
You're right.
Yeah.
Everything's a tank top if you're creative enough.
Hell yeah.
So, guys, backwards compatibility is a ginormous deal when it comes to new consoles that are being released, right?
No way. You mean that thing that Microsoft sold everybody on?
Right.
You mean
Exactly.
that thing that pushed them ahead a little bit during the Xbox One wars?
Mm-hmm.
Go on, please tell me more about this.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, apparently, just a few weeks after the whole Xbox One ordeal,
Yeah.
they are now announcing that they're not going to have backwards compatibility.
So it's not that they didn't say that there wasn't going to be backwards compatibility. They did a little bit of a weird slight with some of it. They said that every game during the first year is going to be compatible with both the Xbox One and the Series X. They said that both of these consoles are going to have games that play on both of them, no matter which ones you want to get. So you can get Halo 5 on this one or on this one.
The new Avengers game, you're gonna have a free upgrade to the Xbox Series X.
But one of the things that they did instead was during the showcase, a lot of their games, and by a lot I mean like 40% of them, were Xbox Series X and PC exclusive, which included Fable, Avowed. There were a couple other ones. There were big ones too. I just can't remember which ones they were, but
As Dusk Falls,
As Dusk Falls. Yep.
State of Decay.
Yeah, and those ones are not going to be backwards compatible. So a little bit of a slide from what they said previously.
Yep.
Right, and I understand because no one wants to feel like they're being forced into buying new consoles, because especially this year, not everybody has $600-700 to drop down on a new Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
so it was
stimulus check. Duh.
What's a stimulus check? I think I remember us getting one of those at one point.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I remember some of us getting one at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Stimulate my lust. That's what you can do. Government stimulates my lust.
So apart from the shady business of not getting
apart from stimulating my lust.
Yes.
How many of us watched the Xbox showcase?
Me.
Got bits and pieces.
Yeah, I watched it all the way through.
I watched it, and the only thing I can say is I told you it was real.
You were correct. You were correct. It's gonna take another 5 years to come out, but Fable was announced.
10 maybe.
Fable was officially announced.
Fable was officially announced. I was so excited.
You win. You win. So they started off the show pretty strong. Though I have a mixed review about it with Halo. They showed off Halo. It looked absolutely gorgeous. The gameplay was in there. It was running on PC, but still, it was very nice looking. You got a grappling hook because it's the year of the grappling hook now, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm about it. Fuck it. I love grappling hook mechanics in games. Let me Spider-Man and Pathfinder all day. The part that I did not enjoy was the fact that everyone looked so nice and crisp. Everything was super shiny, detailed. This is what next gen looks like. And then at the very end of the conference, they showed this PS2 looking motherfucker that was in your face doing a whole monologue. And I was like, why is this monologue 2 minutes long? Why do I have to stare at this bad model for a minute?
Yeah. Tech wasn't quite there.
But Chief looks so good.
Yeah.
Chief looks so good. And so did his bro in the beginning, random dude number 1 who captured him in space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty excited that it's gonna release like side by side on PC though. Like all day.
Yeah.
Let me play that on my PC. And the fact that everything shown at the show is playable on PC day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
That is.
I mean,
yeah, I gotta admit that's a very nice touch.
Have they done that before?
They have been like little by
with
little
like with
moving.
the major console release and the games that are hitting that console have made it available for PC also.
Yes, every game since Gears 5 released has been dual release on PC and Xbox now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they've been doing good on that promise.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wonder why they would do anything different.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'm fine with.
That's a question for them.
I'm fine with this dual release though. Like, especially since they've been hyping everybody up, like getting all the previous Halos, like the Master Chief Collection, onto PC recently. Halo 3 on PC runs great. It looks and runs amazing, which,
Yeah.
I mean, Halo 3 is one of the best Halo games, like, besides Reach for me. So,
Yeah, Mr. Halo's a pretty cool guy.
yeah.
Will Monster Hunter be cross-gen? Schoolboy asks.
It is not looking to be cross-gen anytime soon. Unfortunately.
Interesting.
I'd love it to be, because then I'd be able to play with more people.
You want the new X? You mean? Because it's already for PC and Xbox, right?
Yeah, well, I think it means like cross. Or is Squib? Do you
Crossplay.
mean crossplay or cross-gen?
Oh.
Like, is it going to upgrade up to the Series X or not? And I don't think they've made that announcement yet. Honestly,
I don't think they've talked about it at all.
they're a little too preoccupied covering the fire that is the Latreon.
I thought State of Decay 3 looked pretty interesting,
Yeah,
but I was a little bit more enticed by the Forza release and the ray tracing and all that shit that was in the video. I'm like pretty happy about that.
I was gonna.
Forza, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask were there any games that stood out for anyone that was. I mean, for me, of course, it
100%.
was Fable.
Avowed. The fact that
Avowed.
Obsidian is making another. Basically, that Obsidian is like piggybacking and making another game that's Bethesda-esque. But of course, it's Obsidian, so they're going to do it better. It looked like Elder Scrolls, like it looked like Skyrim. But if Obsidian's doing it, I'm all behind it.
I can see that.
Was very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to, like, I'm really hoping to finally have a State of Decay, and I know this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm looking forward to one that gets it right, in my opinion. They've been really good concepts. Like, I like the game, I like the core game, but
2 wasn't
I don't know.
bad.
It's just like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either, in my opinion. Just playing through it, I was like, okay, you get into the gameplay cycle and like, okay, you start getting encampments and you start getting people and building up your community and stuff like that. I was like, cool. And then around the second or third loop of doing that, I was just like, okay, what else can I do? Oh, it's more of the
Yeah, I
same.
was gonna say once you get the loop down, then nothing else really excites past that.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's just my opinion with it. But so hopefully they spruce it up a bit and they put some baller fuel into it.
That would be nice.
There was one game that I didn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jonah.
No,
didn't mean
I
to
was
cut
just
you
gonna
off.
say that it did look good. Like, either way, it looked really nice. For State of Decay 3. Go ahead, Lap.
I was going to say that there was one game that really caught me off guard. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, and that was the Grounded game.
I have that
Kind of like
downloaded too.
the Honey I Shrunk the Kids ordeal,
Yeah,
where you like survive in the backyard against spiders and ants and building forts and stuff like that.
That's a game that I'm gonna enjoy playing the shit out of, even though I'm gonna cry every 5 seconds.
yeah. It's kind of like an add-on to
if you-
Sim Ant that I never knew I wanted.
If you have Game Pass, it's already pre-loadable and it comes out next week. It's multiplayer, it's survival. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm gonna scream like a
Survival Boys?
bitch. Yeah, Survival Boys, why not? Like,
There it is.
they did it before. Like, they let it. Had a playable like beta during one of the Steam like events, maybe a month ago or so.
Yeah.
And I watched one of my buddies playing it, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really cool. This is awesome. Look, it's all survival, and you got to build a bunch of stuff, and you got to survive. You're like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids." And then he ran into a spider, and then I turned the stream off.
Yep. Fucking same. Fucking same. My God.
Exactly how that happened. It's like,
Yes.
and nope.
Like, oh, this is so sweet, and like, this is cool. This is like bringing out the child in me. What the fuck is that?
And then you screamed as well as the little child in you.
And I think, Jonah, I think you would enjoy Kill It With Fire. I think we had this discussion before.
Yeah, we did. I have it downloaded. One of these days, I'm gonna do a stream, and I'm gonna go. Jono confronts his fears, and I'm gonna play Kill It with Fire and Grounded, but that day is not today.
I've got Kill It with Fire installed, and I'm very scared to play it.
Jonna, you would have loved to have been at the Springs with me this weekend.
Just from that transition? No.
We got in the water, and it was like me and like 8 people, and we're just kind of hanging out, getting ready to go down on the surface. And they were talking and getting their shit ready to go. And I go, "What is that?" And they look, and there's like this spider about the size of a chocolate chip cookie on top of the water.
Absolutely
on top of the water. Just kind of like just hanging out. And then as we're talking about it, because they're like, "Oh my god, spiders," kind of like what you're doing. And there's this fish that comes up from underwater, and it slowly swims up and like kind of inspects the spider, and then starts trying to like nip at its feet. And the spider started going doink, doink, like dodging it, like doink on the water like that. And I was flipping out because it was so funny. But they were freaking out because they thought I was going to get them. So, of course, I started doing like this, like pushing little waves of water and making it go towards like different people.
And then I would have
That's
shanked
awful.
you. I love you, Servo, but I would have shanked you for that.
That's awful.
And then eventually he kind of like lost his like, surface tension, and the fish like caught wind. So I basically helped the fish eat the spider. And it was really great, and everybody cheered and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun.
I'm never going to the Springs with you.
Go? And
Yeah.
I one of the girls, and I was like, "There it is." She's just about pooped in her wetsuit. It was pretty funny.
Remind me, I'm not going to the Springs with you anymore. It's not happening.
Fuck no.
Honestly, that's the first time I've ever seen one, so you have nothing to worry about.
Absolute zero.
Yeah, no, but now we know what's going to happen if you see another one. So, nope.
Yeah, no. There's one, which means in a week there's going to be 5, and then in 2 weeks there's going to be 300. I know how this works. I know spider math.
The fish ate the spider. What are you talking about? It's gone.
Yeah, it's dead.
I know spider math.
Jono, that fire is not going to keep you safe from spiders.
It's going to keep me very safe from spiders.
Yes, I finna light this now.
It's my anti-spider candle. We're good.
Yup.
That's pretty funny.
Oh man.
None of that.
So Xbox Showcase, was there any other games that peaked out of Xbox Showcase that grabbed anybody's interest?
I can't even remember anything else besides Fable, Avowed, State of Decay, Halo.
Yeah, Fable was the biggest one for me, but some of the ones that they released, we mentioned Halo, State of Decay, Everwild, we mentioned. Tell Me Why. Some of them seemed a lot more like new IPs.
I forgot about Tell Me Why. That's the one that looks a lot like
a mistake.
That's the one that looks like
Tell
Life is
Me
Strange.
Why.
I never wanna.
Cause I
All together now?
want it that way.
Tell me why. Chibi's like, "Bye guys, I'm out."
Chibi's like, "I'm so glad I'm not here for this." Oh my god!
Well, there was the PS2 or PSO2 expansion as well, but
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah,
There's a set right now who will definitely be playing that.
yeah.
I've got a lot of
they
friends who
also
are
announced-
I really need to get into PSO2. I love the original.
just
I spent many hours.
contact Nobu. Nobu's been playing the crap out of PSO2.
Oh, really?
When's PSO2?
Fantasy Star Online too.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I was just testing you guys.
Did we pass?
If you want to, hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I went ham on it back in Dreamcast days, the original one. Oh man,
That's right, Nobu. We're talking about PSO2.
PSO2.
I have arisen. I heard my name.
That's what it's called now. PSO2. Piss on your own 2.
Of course.
You want to take another run at that one?
Pee is pissing on your own too. Was that
Yep.
better?
That
it.
was
You
the
got it.
exact same. It's fine. It's fine.
Yep. I support this.
Yeah, I can't even. I honestly can't remember anything else that was in the showcase. Like my mind is blanking from everything else. I know we talked about it all, but
Yeah, the biggest one for me was Fable. That was my most exciting. And of course, I'll play Halo. I know my buddies. He originally taught me how to play Halo by
oh, you know what else was?
PvP and shooting the shit out of me with snipers and rocket launchers.
There was that other large thing that came out of nowhere. Well, there's Psychonauts 2, which is now going to have Jack Black doing the soundtrack for it.
Right. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Also, Stalker 2. Out of complete left field, Stalker 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was another Metro game, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just turned into Stalker, and I was like, oh, okay. That's fun.
I mean, they're like that. I mean,
I'm pretty sure
they balance the same scale.
Metro was definitely inspired by Stalker.
Yeah.
Like, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was pretty much the whole showcase.
It was.
There you go. And that's our whole showcase.
It is.
Unless you guys got any more cases.
Give you a whole case of whoop ass.
Oh, well, now it's getting violent.
Do I have to bend over, or are you going to bend me over?
Oh, well, so
whatever you're feeling, Daddy.
So, what's everybody doing the rest of this week?
I know what I'm doing the rest of this week now.
It's not a what moose. It's a who.
It's a who.
Just the fact that your machine gun eyebrows over there just going off on rapid release.
Yeah, he can't control him. He can't.
I can't.
Stop, man.
I'm in stimulus overload, baby.
How do you move them so fast? Why are you actually a real life Muppet?
Someone down there going.
Oh God!
Don't eyebrow shame him, Jono.
I'm not shaming. I'm just wondering how, like, what mechanic causes that to keep going? Because I want to do it.
It's called an eyebrow muscle.
Oh my God! Is that the scientific name for it?
Yes, the eyebrowiest maximus.
Oh fuck!
The left one is called the eyebrowiest maximus lefticus.
Lepticus.
Beautiful. Super beautiful.
Indeed.
Well, this week coming up, what have we got on the plate?
Go ahead.
I don't know what I'm doing Monday yet. I know it's multiplayer Monday. I have no idea.
Well, I know what you could be doing.
Yeah,
and you could be downloading World of Warcraft. It's an amazing game.
You know,
it's an amazing
I'm going to be
game.
playing with Jack tomorrow night.
That is a possibility.
And we're also going to probably delve back into some Minecraft. That's the thing.
I might play some Minecraft.
Should probably download World of Warcraft.
It's gotten my attention back again because I had some ideas and stuff.
I forget. Are you Horde? Servo? You Horde?
What's that?
You Horde?
Yeah.
Okay. Good man.
Well, Katie wants to play Minecraft.
I play both sides a little bit, but I only have one ally character, and that's just because funsies.
Yeah.
I get a free 120, so I'm just gonna for Shadowlands have an ally 120 just to see what it's like on the other side, as they say.
Yeah. It used to be a thing. Well, like the only reason I ever made an alliance character was because to spy on the Alliance, doing like World Dragons and shit. So I just run a character out to World Dragons. It's the only reason I ever had an Alliance character.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but the most recent raid that they released, the Eye of Nazoth, that one is actually the lead-up dungeon to that is actually different based on what faction you play. Yeah, the horde attack like one part of the dungeon, and then I think there's one boss that's different, and the lead up story is different. The ally, they like fight with Jaina on their side against that boss, and the horde are like in a completely different area. And then I think there's almost like a PvP style, not actual PvP, but it's a PvP style battle in that dungeon, and then the culmination at the end is the same. But it's pretty cool. If you get a chance and you're high enough level, you should definitely check it out.
One of these days, I might bring my Resto Shaman out of retirement. I might.
Ooh, that's what Jack's playing.
That's been like, I was mage for vanilla, and then from forward when BC dropped, I switched over to Holy Paladin, and then mid BC switched to Resto Sham, and then just kind of Holy Paladin and Resto Shaman were like my shit.
Yeah.
Is this going to be Remnant's play WoW? Is that what's going on here?
Potentially. I mean, it's free up to level 20, so not that we can't party together unless you guys buy the game, but
I've never wowed in my life.
It's $15 to play the base game and be able to actually do everything.
I have never wowed. Although there was a they just released Star Wars Old Republic to Steam.
That is very true.
I always was interested in that.
Have you not ever played it?
No, I never played
it quite a bit.
I absolutely love the storylines they did in that game.
Yeah.
Just playing it from a single player perspective, the Inquisitor, not the Inquisitor, the Imperial Agent, favorite storyline.
Yeah.
Favorite storyline in that game. But yeah, I actually re-downloaded that because it was free on Steam.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing the bounty hunter, and of course the Jedi was always fun. But I didn't get too far in the storylines. I just kind of like screwed around with different characters.
The Imperial Agent was a dick, and I was there for it.
Yeah, I kind of hit that freemium wall where it was like, oh, this is what's locked off.
I did pay for it to avoid that at that time. And it was not a bad, again, like with World of Warcraft, I didn't regret it. It was a fun experience.
I was one of the people who bought it on launch and got the collector's edition of that game.
Oh, nice.
That was the most depressing purchase that I've ever done in a game. The statue's really pretty though. That's cool. All I have going for me.
You got a statue.
That's all you have going for you, John?
That's all I have. That's what my life has become. I just have a statue.
On his Tinder profile, his actual Tinder profile, not the one he uses as a joke, it says, I have a Swotor statue from the collector's edition. And he pulls girls on the daily with it. He just doesn't tell us about it.
Oh yeah, let me tell you. I pull girls on the daily with my KOTOR statue.
I mean, there.
Showing you my statue of the Old Republic.
Yeah. And they're like, yes. And you're like, unzipping your pants, and they're like, what are you doing? Like that guy on TikTok, they're like, I came over here to play some video games, and she tried to get me to do the hanky panky on the couch.
She told me we were gonna smash, and I brought my controllers.
Yep.
Oh,
good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be Monday, and then Wednesday I'm doing Watch Dogs and some random stuff. So always a fun time there. I've added even more effects and stuff. I've just been constantly just plugging. I have so many keys now. I basically need a computer upgrade. Like, I need to upgrade the stream computer. That's how many things I've added. It's a little wacky.
I went on a little bit of a tangent dive on effects and new things to add into the stream, so it's gonna be a time. And there's so many secret commands now, And,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Excellent.
And just imagine, Jono, when they're not secret anymore, you have to create more. You have to think of new ideas.
I have to think?
Yep.
Fuck. It's not what I'm here for.
And I'll probably be playing some Go. Also, I'm not sure what kind of time I got this week, but I've been trying so hard to get the Discord horror game up and running. But it's gonna be soon. I'm almost there. I'm putting together some pin posts ahead of time so that it's all explained and stuff.
Discord horror game?
I am making a Discord-based, text-based horror game that you're going to play strictly in the Discord.
Ooh.
If you guys are interested in that, come check out the stream, hit the Discord channel, and follow us. Also, follow the Remnant Gamers Discord. We talk about all kinds of fun stuff in there, and you can find links to all of our streams in there when we go live in the promotion channel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Lat, you doing some Ghost of sushi this week?
You
I was planning on doing Ghost of Sushi this week. It depends on what time the Genshin Impact beta closes. If it's still open, I may just do that one last time.
Sounds great. I'm definitely going to be there to check it out because I've been hot for that game, and I just don't have the money to buy it right now. But I'm like, honestly, it's one of those games where there's probably so much to it that watching people play the beginning of it's not going to hurt me that much.
It's not. It's a vast world. I opened up 3 continents, and I just found the 3rd one today, right before they're about to shut it down. And the fact that it's going to be crossplay across all platforms, I'm talking mobile, PC, PlayStation, there's really not any excuse not to get a group together and jam out on it. So,
wait, are you talking about Ghost of Tsushima or Genshin?
No, Genshin Impact. What the hell I'm talking about?
Ghost of Tsushima. I don't want to.
You didn't specify. I'm like, I'm still talking about Genshin.
Rabble.
Well, if you guys didn't notice, Lat loves Genshin Impact.
I do.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wasn't prepared to be. Yes, my next child's name is going to be Genshin.
You're not going to name him Impact?
Yeah,
that's going to be the middle name. Yeah,
Genshin Impact Edition, the second.
I'm not even going to run it by the missus or anything. It's just going to be.
No
going to
choice.
change the stream name now as well. Genshin Impact Edition.
As soon as they're born, I'm going to be like, I already got the birth certificate.
Where did you get that from? Don't worry about it. I gotta go home and play some video games with my child.
It's done.
He's gonna have it like pre-signed before the kid's even like conceived, and like the doctor's gonna be like, okay, so we're gonna have to get the name on the birth certificate. He's like, nope,
Not done.
Not
Got
necessary.
you can throw that trash away. We don't need it. Save it for another kid.
Take it right out of the doctor's hand and rip that shit up. Throw it into the air like confetti. Congratulations! Yay! All right, I'm out of here. Peace out, bitch. It's gonna play some games.
Wait, what? What kind of name is John? Get this bullshit out of here.
Wow. Wait, of all the names you could have picked out of the air,
His name is John. No,
fucking
it's different.
shots
Fuck this
fired.
stream.
Shots fired.
John, your hair is luxurious.
My drink is always diluted with the blue pill.
Motherfucker.
Schoolbo says diluted. I would say it's made more potent by the blue pill.
Yeah. Get that circulation going, baby.
Why are you taking offense, Jono? Your name is Jono, not John.
Close
Obviously.
enough. It's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough.
It's close enough to be angry.
Yeah.
That's all right. My name is secretly John as well. Nobody knows, but
Mine too.
name reveal.
Same.
Why are we all John?
I'm
John.
This is secretly the John cast.
Yeah. That's what we should have called it, but we didn't want to give our names away.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No government name.
We
for number one.
figured 30 episodes in. It's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all should know.
It's about time.
Joe, no, the
Welcome
no.
to the John. Yeah.
The John cast.
Secret's real, never our cat's out of the bag.
Wednesday, yeah. Survivor
I was
Boys?
just saying the day. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes,
Survivor
Wednesday.
Boys?
We have
I was
Survivor
like,
Boys.
Moose,
Wednesday,
are you gonna
Survivor
say
Boys?
anything? You're the one that
No.
streams on the channel.
I mean, I'm just along for the ride. I'm just here for the free beer that I'm not getting, so I don't know why I'm still here.
Or
Yeah.
the free beer you are getting.
Oh, that could explain a lot of things as well.
You drunk it so fast you forgot
Yes.
the last 3 hours.
Yes, but yes, Survival Boys this week, this Wednesday. I'm not sure what we're gonna play. We've gotten really far in Volcanoids. We might do that.
We're
might,
actually at the last area,
yeah.
Oh, nice.
which
we
means
might do that.
I don't know what we're gonna do after this.
According
Grounded.
to Squilbo, what you're doing is playing Torchlight with him, Jono.
Oh, is that
Ah.
is that my entire week? I'm just playing Torchlight all week.
That's what it says in the chat.
Shit,
All
There's your
Torchlight all the
multiplayer
time.
Mondays.
I read it, so it has to be true now.
There's your multiplayer Monday.
Didn't that just come free on the
Epic,
Epic
yeah.
Store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I did grab that.
That's why I grabbed it, and I was like, man, this is fun. I didn't play it originally, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun.
So Wednesday, hit us up for possibly some Volcanoids. Follow us on social media to find out if there's any changes in plans or whatnot. Friday,
Maybe we'll beat
we're
Stay
looking
Close
to.
too. Who knows?
Who knows?
Hey,
Friday, we're looking to return to D&D.
I hope so.
I talked to Austin yesterday. It was free RPG day, so I stopped by Darby's Dungeon, and he was very excited to get back to some D&D and was interested in reintroducing a new Ballin' Art Part 2.
Possibly. I will neither confirm nor deny that.
smart.
Easter, baby.
Ballinard actually slept with the keeper at the bar before we
Again.
left again. And it's Ballinard Jr.
Damn, it's only been a few nights. We've been in the cave for 9 months.
As far as we know,
I'm just that potent, baby.
Baby. Well,
just shoots them out. They automatically pop out at 20.
damn, son.
What happens?
It's like Krispy Kreme, hot and ready.
Are they good? They're hot and ready.
I mean,
Harry?
sorry, Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
Yeah, Krispy
Yeah,
Kreme's
Krispy
got the
Kreme
fresh
is-
sign.
Mm.
Mhm.
Fresh sign. Yes, indeed. And then, of course,
Right.
join us back here on Sunday for the podcast, 7
the podcast.
p.m.
Yes, sir.
We will be steadily thinking about all of you in our deepest caverns of our minds, keeping you guys close to our hearts, but not too close, so that you guys can't slowly stab us with needles.
Yes.
Please don't do that.
We
Yeah.
playing safe.
Please don't do that.
Also, stay safe. Wear a freaking mask.
Where to?
Amen to that. Yeah. This is the only time I will absolutely recommend double bag it, folks.
Yeah, like
Double bag your
Ooh.
freaking nose and mouth.
wear
Yes.
2 masks. It's like condoms. You wear 2, you're just double protected.
I mean,
Condoms. Who wears condoms?
Also, wow.
Some Vaseline and 2 sandwich bags, and I'm ready to go.
I'm not gonna lie. I initially started laughing, and then I realized you said sandwich bags and not garbage bags.
Wait, we can do garbage bags too.
I was just thinking,
I
like,
mean-
honey, just hold this out in front of you.
So
fucking hell.
But we got
Also related, if you see somebody wearing their mask like this, tell them that's the equivalent of wearing a condom just on their balls. Because not only is it true, but it's hilarious.
Or do what
Wear
I
your
do
mask correctly.
and get 2 sticks and put it into their nose. And then you wouldn't have this problem if I couldn't see it.
Don't do that.
Slowly. Don't rapidly approach somebody. Just walk up to them, kind of make sure you have like kind of a kind look in your eye, and then as they're trying to figure out what's going on, just gently shove the 2 sticks into their nose.
No, I feel the complete. You
Pat them on the cheek.
You go Attack on Titan with this.
Blow gently on them, and then walk away.
You take your belt off and you use it as a grappling hook, and then you just wrap around them and then pull them in and take the sticks and put them in there.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. The belt's a little excessive, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Anyways, it was a wonder. You guys, catch you later. Donna?
Good night, humans. Bye.
All right. Is it Moose going to take us out?
Yeah. Sorry, I spilled nerds all over my desk. Sorry.
Last words? While Moose cleans up his desk.
Please don't stab me with needles.
Yeah. In our hearts.
Diversify your bonds.
And neuter your pets.
All right.
Moose, take us out!
General greetings upon you grandiose, gorgeous gaggle of gentle giants. We graciously gather here to garnish your garters with glee, grinding through gaming goofs, grueling gimmicks, and the general garish nature of gratuitous gotchas. We have gripped the grievous and goodness alike to be the guidepost of guidance through the gamersphere for you all. We love you, glorious gigolos and gigolettes, and our gratitude to you gains around by the very second. You are the ground we graze upon, and you garnish us with granola-like sustenance, and sustenance is a word. Thank you all, and good night. Fuck.
We're out!
Peace.
Later!